Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Bona Fide Bus. Eric and I are super stoked today because we are in Michigan, our home state at Grand Haven, and we're meeting our new friend Carley. She is also a bus conversion owner, and she's going to give us a tour today. So let's go. I'm excited to show you guys my shuttle bus tour. Let's start with the outside. So this is the 3400 Dorado. It's international. There's a diesel engine in it, and she hauls. I have a lot of weight in here, and she does so well through all the roads and all the highways. I really didn't do too much mechanically. I changed a couple bearings on a wheel, but everything's pretty good, structurally sound. Runs nice. The original color of this bus was a light blue color. I really did not like it, so I bought a paint sprayer. Went with this natural earthy tones. Actually, this was supposed to be black, but it turned out gray, and I really like the colors. It's one of the biggest compliments I get on my bus. The door is also another big thing. I really like this because it's just easy to get out if I want to get gas or something. It's just quick. And it just looks so cute. I mean, my gray tank is in here, so I just open this up and then I can hook up my hose and empty everything out. I don't have a black water tank, so super easy to take care of. It's just one hose and it's done. The gas tank right here, actually diesel, but it's a massive tank, so I really don't fill up that often, but when I do, it's kind of pricey, but it's worth it because she gets good gas mileage. I painted this on recently. I thought the back of this bus was really plain. It needs something fun. As you go through the bus, you'll see that I have a big obsession with Bigfoot. Everyone thinks it's insane, but I really believe he's out there. You can believe what you want to believe. I put this window in too. This window came from a resale store. It's like 20 bucks. Super easy to put in, and I get a great breeze through it. This side of the bus, I have my water intake. I have a 46-gallon freshwater tank and a 46-gallon gray water tank. This is my offshore power. It's 30 amps. I can also do a 50 amp with a surge protector. Up here, I have outside lights. I have remote, so when we're having campfires and it's dark out, I just turn my lights on, then you can see to make s'mores or whatever you want to do. I have all these little slide windows that are original. I put screens in them because I was getting lots of bugs in the bus. The screens are very nice. The house door was $7 at a resale store. I really like the house door, it gives it a homey feel. Another thing I love is this padlock because I never have to take a key. I go for a hike, come back, open the door. This screen's super nice. I walk in and it just clips back together. And no bugs because Michigan has lots of bugs. Welcome to the bus. We'll start with the front. It has about 170,000 miles on it, which is not much for a diesel at all. I love the steering wheel. It's so big. I feel like a powerful badass in here. It's really not that hard to drive. Just lay on the brakes when you need to lay on the brakes and give her gas when you need to give her gas. That's really it. All right, let's go to the next part. So I was really focused on having a lot of storage in here. That was one of my big things I wanted to do. This was a perfect area for it. This was just an empty space when I bought the bus. So I put this shelf in here. I have all of these boxes, which actually come out, and underneath is more storage. So just a bunch of tubs in here. There is literally so much storage in this bus. I actually lose things. All right, onto the mudroom. I wanted to have a spot where I could put shoes and coats. That's it. That's as big as it is, but it's perfect. I actually fit a lot of stuff in there. Some of my cleaning supplies are in there. This was extra storage. I put cutting boards, miscellaneous stuff. It's kind of like the junk drawer, but it works, and I have a lot of stuff in there. Welcome to my kitchen. Almost everything in this bus is reclaimed. A lot of it's right here in the kitchen. These antlers I got off my aunt's farm, so they're all local. This pallet wood that's on all these drawers it was free pallet wood, and I just sanded them and put it on here. The pennies, my family's had them for a long time. I don't know where we got them, but I realized we had an extra, just a ton of pennies, so I wanted to do something with them, and I thought this was a great spot. The light makes them look beautiful. This bucket sink is super unique. Everyone always comments on that. I got this at an antique sale. I love it. I love how unique it is, and I fit my dishes in here perfectly. My dishes are right here, actually. It's a great spot for them. All these cabinets are old crates from an antique place as well. And this barnwood also resale, and some of the barnwood actually came from the old property I used to live on, so a lot of reclaimed stuff in here. Alright, down here in my kitchen is my hot water heater. It's just a 2-gallon hot water heater, but I usually crank it up all the way to max, so I have super hot showers and it lasts pretty long. It's really nice. I have pots and pans and my white water boiler for my coffee because I'm a coffee snob. And then I have silverware in here, knives, extra miscellaneous stuff for the kitchen. I have my stove tops in here. So they're just electric. I didn't want to do one up here because I wanted to save counter space, which I really wish I would have had more counter space. So I'm glad I went with not putting a stove top up here. And then my refrigerator was a huge thing for me. I wanted a big fridge. I eat a lot of food. I mean, who doesn't love food? So I wanted a really big fridge, and this fit perfect. I still had room to put in this pantry as well, which I put child locks on so that going down the road they don't fly open. And I just have cooking stuff, my coffee. This is a smaller one. I have booze up there, just in case you're wondering. And then my trash is in here. So I have a lot of space in this kitchen for how small it is. I also had room to put in this convection oven, which is one of my favorite things. I've made cornbread in here. I can toast stuff in here. It's been pretty good. I mean, I could make a turkey in here if I wanted to. And then moving on to the bathroom. Alright, here's my shower. I went with a pretty big size shower because I wanted something that felt homey and not like I'm in a really small bus. And actually, I mean, that's another thing people say when they walk in. They're like, wow, your shower's so big. It's pretty big. I mean, I have room in here. And for my shampoo and conditioner, I put this egg crate in. It slides down, so I have all my stuff in here, and then on the road, I clamp it so nothing comes out. That I also got at an antique store. I went with this industrial look with all the copper. I just like the shabby chic industrial feel. These lights, Amazon, super nice. You just charge them and then they stick to the shower anywhere. The floor, obviously, I have that obsession with Bigfoot, so I did the penny floor, Bigfoot. I actually laid each penny individually, and I glued each one, so there is a lot of love and hard work put into this bus. Right here is another Bigfoot. Yes, I'm weird about Bigfoot, but take it all in. I cut all these branches up into different sizes and just laid it out so it looks like Bigfoot, because I'm obsessed, we already know that. Here's my toilet area. I did the Nature's Head composting toilet. I really enjoy it. I'm glad I don't have to do with the black water tank. It's a lot of work and it stinks, and I really haven't had any problems with this. It vents outside, so you never smell it. It's clean. I also lifted it up so I had room for this drawer, which is where I keep toilet paper and towels, everything like that. And you really don't hit your head when you walk in, and you still get space for storage. This is the bedroom. This closet right here actually has chairs in it. I can fit a lot of clothes. I got a lot of hangers in there. I put my shoes down there. Above is just more storage. Behind the bed, I actually have a small laundry chute. So all my dirty laundry fits in both of those. I have more storage up here. I put like hats and hiking gear up there. This is a full-size bed. It's a memory foam. It's super bougie for a camper. I love it. I sleep really well on this. I went with a full-size bed because I knew being in here all the time in a twin-size bed would just not be enjoyable. It also lifts up, so underneath I have all my extra storage. There's a ton of shit you can fit down there. This is a drawer. It actually used to be an old chicken coop. I got it at an antique store and I made it into a drawer. So that's just where I put my clothes. A lot fits in there. This was also an antique store. More clothes. There's a ton of storage in this bus. Like, cannot emphasize that enough to you. I made that such a big deal in here with storage. Another thing, these curtains, I got them at an antique store. They're old bean sacks or hay or whatever, coffee beans. I don't know. I really don't know. But I got them at the antique store, and then I sewed all these borders on here to make it look homey. They pretty much black it out, so it's really nice. Nobody can see in. These lights, I got dimmers. That was a big thing for me. Just gotta set the mood. Which leads into the dining area. I have this table that folds up, and then the chairs that were in the closet just pop up right here. You can sit here, eat, you could work, I don't know, whatever you want to do here, do art. And then when you're done, you just click 2 little buttons and you pop it down, and then you have this space to get changed or do yoga, I don't know, whatever you want. It's a nice area right here. Moving on. Right here's my heater. I was gonna originally put a wood stove in here, but I decided I'm not gonna live in it full time, so I went with something a little bit cheaper and easier. It's just electric. It actually heats up the whole space really nice. There's just a couple little buttons. That's all you do. Heats right up. This is more storage underneath. Again, a lot more storage. This couch area, I went with a super long couch because it actually pulls out, so I had room for someone else to sleep on if they wanted to stay. Under the couch, nothing exciting, but it's the important stuff. I have my breaker panel under here. So everything that you could turn off the fridge, you could turn off the lights. Over here is my water pump. So you just flip a switch, turn it on, turn it off. Right here's the inverter for my 12 volt to the breaker panel. In this box, I have my water hose, my gray hose, all the really fun stuff. And then just more storage, vacuum, cleaning stuff. So you flip these latches. And then the cushions that I had earlier, you just flop the cushions on here and you can sleep on it. Right here on my curtains, I used all reclaimed copper for all my curtain rods. It was gonna get recycled anyway, so I figured it's a great use. Don't have to buy curtain rods, and they're super unique. I used washers at the end to bolt them in, so add some more rustic, shabby chic look. This is just more storage I had. That was a weird thing stuck out outside of the bus. I don't know what it was, but I made storage out of it. And then just like a little grab and go spot, sunglasses, wallet, the remote for the lights outside, and the storage. This is it. Thank you for touring my bus. I was in college for a year at Grand Valley. I changed my major 5 times. I was so undecided. All I knew was that I wanted to travel, and I saw that these buses became really popular. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna drop out and I'm gonna buy a bus and I'm gonna build it. And everyone thought I was insane, but I did it. Drove to Indiana and got it. And the lady had already started converting it. All she did was rip out the seats, and then she decided she didn't want to do it. It was hard. I didn't have a lot of tools. I really didn't have any experience. I'm in construction now, but before I built this, I was not. So it was YouTube and trying to use the few tools I had to make this work. I learned so much. Like so much, and I literally had blood, sweat, and tears in this thing. But it was great. I mean, I am so satisfied, and doing this bus has made me so confident and so proud of myself. Nothing is easy about this, but it's a great journey, and I think everyone should try it if they want to do it. We've just gotten a lot of good experiences out of it. It's nice having a full kitchen, a full bed. It's kind of glamping. So I don't know if it's really camping, but it's been really nice. I haven't really lived in it for a long time. I just take it camping, and it's a great use for me, but if you wanted to live out of it, you definitely could. I wasn't going to sell it, but within the last year I've gotten good use out of it, and I decided I'm ready for the next project. I've loved everything about this bus, but I'm ready to move on. I'm ready for someone else to enjoy it. I want to keep flipping things though, so the next one I want it to be a camper and just cosmetically flip the inside and enjoy it in the next project. Eventually I want to own my own business doing more stuff like this because it's so popular and so many people want to be part of it, but they don't want to go through the build process, so I would love to be that person for them. I'm actually working on getting my builder's license right now too, so hopefully I can be certified and have that business. Right now I have it listed on Facebook Marketplace. It's also on the Instagram that it has, which is Bertha the Bigfoot Finder. Of course it has Bigfoot in the name. And then it's also posted on a schooly website, which is how you guys found me. And I think it will also be posted on YouTube. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the tour.
Wasn't that amazing? The bus, the builder, everything. I love how this conversion maximizes storage space and utilized so many reclaimed materials. Hearing how Carley simultaneously built the bus and her confidence is just the cherry on top. We will link all the details to reach Bertha the Bigfoot Hunter in the description below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Sarah. I just get the sip. Wait, what are we working with right here, Sarah?
This is our boom boom stick. And I've just been fishing for Carley the entire time.
My microphone is busted on the camera,
Just
so
hovering.
that's what we're working on. Hopefully the audio is good, guys.
Fingers crossed.